Hi, everyone. Welcome back to All Kinds of Advice podcast. For today's episode, we are going to be talking about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We are predominantly going to be focusing on Karlie today. And just the fact that, she has been showing off that, she has been recently engaged. And she's just flaunting that she's engaged, she's going to be married. And I feel like she has not been with this person for a long duration of time. The way that she's flaunting, on the TV, on the TV, she was flaunting up her ring and just showing everybody and showcasing the fact that, she got engaged. And it's for someone that has had so many rings over the years, and I'm not sure if she's just doing this for a storyline or to remain on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but it's sis, you've gotten so many rings in the past, and that has not turned into a marriage or anything like that. The engagements were all it was just crazy. It never turned into anything. So why are you here out in the streets showing off? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And in the particular scene, we see that, she's with Yandy and she's with Amy, and she's telling them she's so happy. And, she introduced her fiance to them, and they're kind of looking at her sis, you've had so much rings. How do you even Yandy asked her, how do you know this person is the one? Yandy even I feel they're pretty much looking at her as a joke at this point. And I would too, it's 8 rings later. And then Yandy even made a comment you have more championship rings than anyone I know, type of thing. And she even, and then Karlie, I feel she doesn't even take this engagement seriously. And it's sis, you are up in age. I'm sure she's probably close to maybe late 40s, close to 50. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she's not in her 20s for sure. Absolutely not. So she even called herself the Lord of the Rings. You're taking this as a joke. I feel marriage is something that's so sacred. It's something that it should be taken seriously. It's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. Why are you, sort of categorizing yourself as Lord of the Rings? This is crazy. So clearly, that you're going to continue having storylines where men are going to engage to you. And something that I find a little suspect is that she always has men that engage to her. All her relationships, they have engaged to her. This... It's just insane. I don't know, man, Karlie, get it together. This is crazy behavior. And then Yandy pretty much says to the guy, because he looks fairly young. He looks younger than Karlie, in my opinion. Yandy says, while Karlie introduced the fiance to Yandy and Amy, Yandy goes, well, how do I know you're not just using my friend? And then he pretty much says he has his own businesses going, and he has his own thing going. He has his own money. He was trying to pretty much say I have my own stuff, or I have my own shit going on. Why would I need to use her? And then Karlie even stated that she and him opened up a restaurant. And it's God damn, this is not something that has turned into marriage yet. And here you are, you have already opened up a restaurant with this person, a business with this person. Why does she feel she always needs to rush, or she needs to prove something? See how the relationship goes, see if you even make it down the aisle. There's no ink on this paper yet. This whole relationship has it's not solidified, in my opinion, to be doing all this crazy stuff that she's doing, and making all these commitments and getting things together. I wouldn't even be surprised if she, on the next episode, she says they bought a property together, because the way she's moving on, it's giving desperate vibes. Sis, calm down. You're not an ugly woman. You know what I mean? Take your time, take it slow. Even Yandy and Amy, although they were kind of vocalizing that they were happy for her, I could sense fake vibes. They were kind of oh my God, here we go again. I don't know if this is gonna be real. I feel her and Sierra, they're just always engaged to someone. It's crazy, guys. I don't mean to laugh, but it's just crazy and it's funny at the same time. Jeez, let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think? Do you feel Karlie is going to make it down the aisle? Do you feel like she's doing the most? Like this man is perhaps not even going to like marry her, even though he said that, you know, he's not with Karlie to like sort of use her. I feel like he's with Karlie. It could, like, there's a possibility that he's probably using her for publicity because she's quite popular with being on Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that. So regardless of the fact that, yeah, you have your own money, yeah, you have your own business, but you haven't really been like, you're not as super, popular like Karlie. So you're with her for the exposure. I feel like it's something like that. Like, I don't get it. Like, but let's see how this is gonna go. She was also like pretty much like engaged to like her previous partner as well. I think his name was Kai or something like that. So it's like, girl, like, when is this gonna end? Like, when are you gonna take life seriously? Like, when, not every man you need to be engaged to. Like, give it up. You can date. If you want to date. And then she's also looking at the possibility of IVF. And it's like, sis, like, you really need to get to know this man before you introduce a baby into this relationship. Because then you're just going to be, suppose it doesn't work out. Then now you're, like a single mom by yourself. And I know you have money, you could take care of your child. But it's like, why would you want to bring a child into this mess? You know what I'm saying? I feel like Karlie is just doing this for clout. I don't feel like she's going to make it down the aisle with this man. I feel once again, she's doing things for attention and to stay on Love and Hip Hop. And I'm going to tell it as it is. And that is what it is. Like, ciao. But anyways, let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. But that's my take for today for All Kinds of Advice podcast. People doing the most just to stay on Love and Hip Hop. But it's entertaining, and we're here for the dramatics. But until next time, that's my opinion. I'll catch you guys on the next episode of All Kinds of Advice podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let's keep it growing and flowing. Ciao. Take care.